Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Advance. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Today, I'm fired up. I'm fired up because when we talk about that damn JJ Redick again. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want more content like this, more uncut content like this, we have the Dreamers Pro community that's going to be finally launching on the 27th of this month. If you want to get an early access to receive a one-time offer to secure a one-time 70% off offer, please make sure you go ahead and join the wait list. It's only available to people on the waiting list. We have that pinned in the comments below, in the description below. You don't want to miss out on that. Let me get into today's show. So we're going to be talking about that damn JJ Redick. JJ Redick is pissing me off. If you see me looking pretty hot, like heated, it's because I came off from another show where I just went off. So this is going to lead into that. So I'm keeping that same energy with it. As you guys know, JJ Redick is one of the biggest jokers that we got going in the NBA today. It's not even a question about it. It's not even a question about it. Y'all know the number one talk right now in the NBA over the last 2 weeks is the direction that the NBA is going in. That the fact that we're watching the league actually fall apart. Ratings are down 48% over the last decade. But JJ Redick decided that he wanted to step into the fray and explain to us the real reason why ratings are down. I want to quickly read from a fadeaway article and highlight some of the comments from this joker here. It starts off with the headline: JJ Redick blames NBA analysts and social media for decline in viewership. Can you even imagine? Let's continue on. JJ Redick became the latest to weigh in on a discussion surrounding the declining ratings for the NBA. Speaking to Sam Amick of The Athletic, Redick noted that the negative coverage surrounding the NBA, its players, and its structure is a big reason why viewership has decreased. He pointed out that that if people are regularly told that the product is bad, they're not going to be inclined to tune in on television. I think we have done I don't think we've done a good job storytelling of celebrating the game. If I'm a casual fan and you yell it and you tell me every time when I turn on the television that the product sucks, well, I'm not going to watch the product. And that's really what happened over the last 15 years. I don't know why. It's not funny to me. So it's not that the game is bad. Is that JJ is saying is that the fact that people are telling him that the game is bad. So basically he wants you to lie to him. And fans are too stupid to understand that they're watching a bad product. So therefore, if people said positive things about the game, even though it sucks, people are now going to believe that, oh, the game is good. Because you know why? Because JJ Redick is smart and everybody else is stupid. That's the only reason why he thinks that this line of thinking would fly. I continue on. The game should be celebrated. The league is more talented and skilled than it was 18 years ago when I was drafted. That's a fact that he cannot substantiate. There are more players that are excellent, whatever that means. There are more teams that are excellent, whatever that means as well. I heard when I played, I don't know, for 4 or 5 years, well, why don't we even play the regular season? We know who's going to be in the final. Well, guess what? We have parity now. And we're not celebrating the parity. We're not celebrating the fact that the Western Conference is loaded as it is. We're playing a Sacramento team tonight that's incredible, with incredible talent, and they got a losing record of 13-14. It's not because they're bad. They're a bad basketball team. Pause the video right there. JJ Redick cannot be taken seriously. This dude is not serious. The NBA, for the last 20 years, the toughest conference has always been the West, JJ Redick. It ain't because you started coaching in the West or in the last 5 years. Go look back and look at what the Western Conference was when Kobe played 15 years ago. They were teams that had a 50 record as the 8th seed. As the 8th seed. 7th seed with a 50 record. That's the reason why Kobe has beat more 50-win teams than anybody in the sport, and he beat more 50-win teams in a 2-year window than Magic Johnson did in his entire career. So the West has always been good, but he wants to make it seem like as if all of a sudden the West, it's been good. Let's continue on. This joker continues on. He finally says, we don't have anybody that's willing enough to step up to the fact that it is an awesome game and we should talk about it and celebrate it in a positive way. That doesn't mean we don't critique it. We critique it, but we should. And then he started talking about people on Twitter. So, JJ Redick, the savant himself, has told us that the NBA game is really good, and the problem is that we don't talk about how good it is. Instead, we spend more time criticizing. Do you know why? Because JJ Redick is that damn smart. He's that damn smart, and everybody else is that damn dumb because we apparently cannot understand that this is a good game, but he does. So we're all wrong, but he's right. But here we have a problem. Because it seems like someone who he coaches in the name of LeBron James actually believes that the NBA does have a problem. That in fact that there needs to be a robust conversation about the direction of the game. That's the audio that we want to get into. But before we even get into what LeBron said, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, GameTime. With the year almost over, I am super excited about creating memories with family and friends by attending various plays, theater shows, and sporting events. And when it comes time to look for tickets, GameTime is my go-to. GameTime is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. GameTime saves me money, time, and stress. It finds the best deals and guarantees that the tickets are legit, and it makes sure that the tickets are delivered to me on time. GameTime Picks is my favorite tool. It cuts through the fluff and shows you the best deals on great seats near you so you don't waste time searching. For example, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming game between the Lakers and the Clippers. Here's what I like to do. First, I select an all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, so I'm not surprised by the additional fees at checkout. Next, I click on GameTime Picks to check out their curated deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with GameTime. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is want to play exactly what LeBron James had to say just yesterday about the state of affairs of the AllStar Game and the NBA, and I want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to LeBron James here.
Where are you at on the AllStar Game and the changes in the debate about what it would take to?
Yeah, I don't really have where I'm at about it. I mean, it had to change. Something had to change. No, I did not.
Okay.
I was not part of the committee.
He said he didn't like it. I think Book did too.
Everyone has their own opinion.
It's pretty unorthodox. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's different, in a sense. But I don't know. I don't really have a. We see when we get there. It's different. Obviously, anytime you make some type of change, there's going to be some buck back. I don't know. I mean, I have my ideas of what could possibly work.
It's kind of why, I'd love to get.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
But like coming out of Indiana, when you saw the reaction,
we got to do something. Obviously, the last couple of years have not been a great All-Star game that Sunday night. But I mean, listen, it's a bigger conversation. It's not just the All-Star Game. It's our game in general. Our game is. It's a lot of is being shot. Mm-hmm. So it's a bigger conversation, just the All-Star Game.
What do you want to see?
I can't do that today. Not in Sacramento. Sacramento, I love you guys, but you can't get you this conversation today. It's just a bigger conversation.
So you heard what LeBron James had to say. So JJ Redick, I got a question for you. Since you know it all, who's right about this issue, you or LeBron? Does the NBA have a problem or does it not? Because LeBron James, who we can all agree quite easily that knows more basketball than you. We can all agree with this without any question. And he's saying that there are too many threes. He's also saying that we need to have a larger conversation around the game. But you're saying, no, the game is beautiful. It's not that we have a problem, is that people are people saying it is bad is the reason it's bad. So JJ, who's right here? You or LeBron? Who's right? You or LeBron? Who is right? You or LeBron James? I'm going to go with LeBron James and everybody else. And all the other Pantheon greats that are saying it. Hell, even wannabe Pantheon greats, makeshift Hall of Famers are even saying that there's a problem with the game. You got players like Shaq saying it's a problem. You got players like Charles Barkley saying it's a problem. You got players like LeBron James saying it's a problem. You have so many other players, and then here comes JJ Redick. Here comes JJ Redick with his clipboard about to explain to all of us why we're all wrong and he's right. JJ Redick feels like now the competition in the West is tough, like as if it's never been tough. I'm lost. If JJ Redick knew the history, he would know that the West has always been a stacked conference. It's the reason most of the championships of the last 20 years came from the West, Mr. JJ Redick. Count them. The Lakers have 5. The Warriors have 4. That's 9. The Spurs have 5. That's 14 right there. Then you have the Nuggets. That's 15. And then whoever else I'm not even remembering right now. You had the Heat that won 2. The Celtics that won 1. The Detroit Pistons that won 1. The Raptors that won 1. And who else won? That's about it. What does that say about the why do you think people are always making fun about the Eastern Conference, calling it the Leaston Conference? So the West has always been tough, but JJ Redick don't know that. He believes that now, because players are so skilled, that's why this dude is unreal. It's unreal. And it's not me saying, it's his peers saying, this dude is he's off his rockers. Let me give you a list of some of the people that think JJ Redick doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. What is it? Bob Cousy, Jerry West, Michael Cooper, Dominique Wilkins. Just to list a few. Just to list a few names that all say this dude don't know what the hell he's talking about. Kobe Bryant was talking about the decline of the game and how players weren't being bred to play the game properly. But JJ Redick is over here saying, no. That's not the issue. It's the way we're talking about it. I would listen to Kobe 1,000,000 out of 1,000,000 times before I listen to JJ Redick talk basketball. Who do you think knows more, Kobe or JJ Redick? Who do you think thought about this more in depth, Kobe or JJ Redick? Who do you think was smarter, Kobe or JJ Redick? Kobe was saying there's a problem that was starting at the grassroots level, which was the AAU. Kobe was actually going to the root of the problem, why we see it manifesting itself at the NBA level. But JJ Redick is saying, oh, no, there's no problem. The only problem is the negative coverage of it. Well, your boss, LeBron James, just said, no, we have a problem. So JJ, where do you stand? Who's right, you or LeBron? You or LeBron? I'm sure JJ is arrogant enough to believe it's him. And that's the problem.